said, yes. I asked the Zulu in my country, does bonkeh mean bonkeh in your language? He said, yes. I said, you Afrikaner, does almal mean almal in your language? He said, yes. Does kulli mean kulli in your language, you Arab? He said, yes. So that they were not there. That's what Mark tells us. So because their knowledge was from hearsay, they had heard about a man dead and buried for 3 days, they expect him to be stinking in his grave. So when you see such a man, naturally you are terrified. So Jesus wants to assure them that is not what they're thinking. They're thinking he's come back from the dead, resurrected. So he says, Unzuru ila yadayya wa rijlayya. Says, behold my hands and my feet. Inni ana huwa, that it is I myself. I'm the same fellow man. Damn fools, what are you afraid of him for? Husuni wanzuru, handle me and see. For inna ruha laysa lahu lahmun wa izamun. For a spirit has no flesh and bones, as you see me have. And they felt him, and they believed not for joy. I'm only reading. And they believed not for joy, means that they were overjoyed and wondered, what happened, man? We thought the man was dead and buried. So he says, Aindakum hahuna ta'am. Have you here anything to eat? فَنَاوَلُوهُ جُزْءًا مِّن سَمَكٍ وَشَيْئًا مِّن شَهَدِ عَسَلٍ فَأَخَذَ وَأَكَلَ قُدَّامَهُ. And they gave him a piece of broiled fish and a honeycomb, and he took it and he ate in the very sight. To prove what? That is resurrected? To prove that you got flesh and bones, you eat food. What is he proving? That he is a spiritual body? Are these the needs of a spiritual body? Paul says, no. The resurrected body is spiritual. Jesus says, I'm asking the Englishman, because I understand English better than other languages. I said, please tell me, in your language, if somebody tells you that because I have flesh and bones, me, I'm not a spirit, I'm not a ghost, I'm not a spook. Is that what it means in your language? I said, because I have flesh and bones, I'm not a spirit, I'm not a ghost, I'm not a spook. Is that what it means in your language? He says, yes. I said, in other words, he's telling you that the body that you're seeing, it is not a translated body, it is not a metamorphosed body, it is not a resurrected body. Because you will be given a chance, because the resurrected bodies get spiritualized. Who says so? I said, Paul. Who says so? I said, Jesus. Now you contradict them. Contradict Paul that, look, Paul, you got it all wrong. Now, Paul had a reason for believing that Jesus was resurrected spiritually. The reason is that he was on the Damascus road. He was persecuting the early Christian. And on the Damascus road, he sees a vision. Great light, and he hears a voice. In the book of Acts, chapter 9, verse 7, chapter 22, verse 9, chapter 26, verse 14, you read there about this incident. In this vision, he sees a great light and he hears a voice calling him in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Why kickest thyself against the pricks? Saul, Saul. That was his name. But of course, our Latinized brethren, the Greeks, they turned it into Paul. St. Paul's Cathedral, it should be St. Saul. Saul was his name, but for complexes that people suffer from, subject people, they changed Paul, Saul to Paul. They Simon Cephas to Peter. You see? However, that is not the point here. The fact is, he tells us that the people that were with him, they heard the voice, but they didn't see anybody. So this was a vision that Paul had, either hallucination or a genuine vision. I'm not contesting a genuine vision, but it was intangible. It was spiritual. It was not physical meetings. So come on, shake my hands, and you can feel me that it's me. So no. It was something that was, he appeared, as he says, he appeared unto Peter. Paul testifies. Jesus appeared unto Peter, he appeared unto the 12, he appeared unto the 500, he appeared to James, and last of all, he appeared unto me. Appeared. In other words, it's not a physical meeting. It is not a factual, solid meeting. It was not a tangible meeting. This was something that he saw spiritually, and he imagined that what he had seen spiritually, all the others had similarly seen spiritually. So from that he concluded that Jesus died and was resurrected spiritually. And on that theme, the whole of the 14 books are based on a spiritual resurrection of Jesus, which Jesus flesh and bone contradicts. Jesus himself, he contradicts that I am that same man, flesh and blood, handle me and see. I'm not what you are thinking. You're thinking I have come back from the dead, I'm resurrected, I'm not that. And we find that Jesus, it says in the Bible, in the Gospel of St John, chapter 20, verse 19, that he came. He just didn't appear in that upper room. He came. John 20, 19. Thank you very much. Then in the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 3, again the beloved Luke, the physician, he testifies. الذين أراهم أيضا نفسه حيا ببراهين كثيرة. And he showed himself to these people, and by many convincing proofs, he gave many convincing proofs that he was alive. A-L-I-V-E, alive. In Greek, my brother Floyd Clark can confirm, the word there is zen, Z-E-N, zen, means alive. Not resurrected. The word is, he's alive. Then in Mark chapter 16, verse 11, we read, and they had heard that he was alive, zen, Z-E-N, zen, alive, and had been seen by her, but they believed not. That Mary Magdalene saw him, but when she testified to the others, they believed not. What they didn't believe? That he was alive. Not they had seen the ghost of Jesus. If they had said that seen the ghost of Jesus, anybody wouldn't have believed. Because in those days, ghosts went into pigs. You remember 2,000 pigs were destroyed, one hit. The spirit went into the pigs, 2,000 pigs, they ran down the hill and they all got drowned. They saw spirits going into trees and drying them up. They found spirits stilling storms. So spirit was not something unusual to them. But they're not talking about spirits. They say she said that he is alive, and they believe not. There were two from Emmaus, when they returned to that upper room, and when they testified to the others that he is alive, and they believe not. I'm only quoting. They are saying that he's alive. Mary Magdalene says alive. Luke says that he's alive. And our brethren, they say, no, he's resurrected. He's resurrected. I said, look, the word there is alive in your book, in every version. Jehovah's Witnesses, they say alive. Your Roman Catholic version says he's alive. Your King James version says he's alive. Your RSV says he's alive. There is not a Bible where the word there is resurrected. But the preaching is different. You see, the preacher says he's resurrected. So they create a word, they concoct a word, and they thumbsuck it. It's
MashaAllah. So I ask you, will you believe what man preach or what Jesus prove? If this open your eyes, smash the like button, subscribe, and let's discuss this in the comment section. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallahu khair.